What's going on YouTube? This is Justin aka Eliminator and welcome back to the channel. For this episode we're going to be featuring another restricted Pokemon that we haven't had a chance to check out yet. This time it's going to be Xerneas. Now Xerneas, this team was created by Cloverbells, who goes by Annabelle on the cartridge, but Cloverbells is an excellent YouTube content creator as well. Makes very cool teams that he features on the channel. So definitely go and check him out. I will be posting their links in the description below. But yeah, without further ado, here is the team. This team centers around the Xerneas, obviously as the restricted Pokemon. This one has the Power Herb Geomancy combo. So Geomancy, if you guys don't know what that does, it basically takes a turn to charge, but the Power Herb lets it charge in one turn, and basically gives you an automatic +2 special attack, +2 special defense, and +2 speed, which makes it amazing. Pair that up with the 2 fairy moves as well as the fairy aura, and this thing hits like an absolute truck. Right next to it, we have the Amoonguss with the Rage Powder Spore, Clear Smog, and Protect, basically as a redirector, just in case, actually basically just to get the Geomancy up. You also have Spore there, as well as Clear Smog to help out in any type of Trick Room shenanigans from the opponent. Amoonguss is the ultimate Trick Room counter. It is super slow, and if your opponent sets up Trick Room, you can really Spore and just put them to sleep, which is pretty amazing. So that's that. We also have a cool combo with the Metagross Entei. Now, Metagross here is basically to cover up some of the weaknesses that Xerneas has. Xerneas has, Steel weakness, and it has a Poison weakness. And so, what does Poison not affect, or what is immune to Poison? Steel. So there you go. There's the Metagross. What is Steel weak to? Steel is weak to Ground. So, we have the Stomping Tantrum from the Metagross. Also, to kind of help out with that coverage, we have the Landorus-T. Landorus, this one with the Life Orb. But, almost every team that we see has Incineroar. And sometimes you got to switch it up with a different Intimidator. So, this one features the Landorus-T with the Earthquake, Fly, Rock Slide, and Protect. And, Life Orb basically gives it another option, or gives this team another option to Dynamax it as well. Covering in the last 2 spots, as I mentioned, that Entei Metagross duo. Entei has that Bulldoze to, kind of proc the weakness policy for the Metagross if needed. And then it also has Extreme Speed, Sacred Fire for burns, Snarl for special attack, drops, and the Assault Vest for some extra bulk. So it kind of acts as a, somewhat of a, assist Pokemon that helps out with dealing with some of the other Pokemon. So that's what this Entei is going to be all about. And then last but not least, we have a Grimmsnarl. Now, Grimmsnarl typically runs the screens, but this one has a Berry basically to give it a little bit of extra bulk when hit by Steel types. And then it has the Scary Face, Fake Tears, and Sucker Punch and Spirit Break. So the Sucker Punch is there basically for the Calyrex-Shadows. I don't know if you saw a couple episodes ago, I got Sucker Punched with my Calyrex-Shadow. And it was not fun. I mean, I got basically O-code before I could do anything. So, Grimmsnarls are starting to run this, and it's, a lot of fun to use. You have the Fake Tears to help out with the Xerneas as well if you can't get Geomancy off for whatever reason. And then you also have Scary Face to drop the speed, and Spirit Break paired with the Fairy Aura is going to deal more damage and drop the special attack. So this is the team. Hopefully you guys, enjoy the content, and if you guys do, definitely leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out Cloverbell's YouTube channel, which I will be posting in the description below. Other than that, I think that's it. So, yeah, let's get into some battles, shall we? All right, we got ourselves a Calyrex-Shadow team, and this is pretty scary, if I may say so myself. Mainly because we see a Calyrex-Shadow. I don't really know what to do against that other than hit Xerneas, Amoonguss, and hopefully I can get the Geomancy off. Yeah, the Psychic Terrain is not going to be fun to deal with, but I can get the Grimmsnarl out, maybe in the back. Yeah, this crazy thing is Psychic Terrain basically makes this Grimmsnarl useless, which kind of sucks. I wish there was a little bit of terrain control here so that I could, change the terrain on them if needed. But Let's see here. Maybe the Landorus looks good. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with their Landorus, right? I mean, their Landorus, I guess I can hit everything hard with the Xerneas if I can get the Geomancy up. But let's go with Grimmsnarl on the back with the Entei. I think that looks good. Grimmsnarl and Entei. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, mainly because a lot of the Pokemon on that person's team cannot be intimidated or does not want to be intimidated. I mean, we saw Thundurus. I mean, we did see their own Landorus, which would be nice to intimidate, but then the Mienshao can't get intimidated, so it's just a lot of negatives against that. So we do see the... Okay, this is great. This is actually really great, because this is a free Geomancy. Right? This is a free Geomancy. The problem is that thing could pick up speed. So... But I think I do it anyways. I think I Geomancy into Rage Powder. And maybe I can get the Clear Smog off. But we'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling that they're going to Airstream Calm Mind. So, you know, again, we'll see if we can get the... We'll see if we can get anything off. They could swap as well, which would be... huge. So here we go. We're going to see the Dynamax and show me the Airstream. Actually, don't show me the Airstream. It would be better if you don't show me the Airstream. But more likely than not, it's going to be the Airstream. So here comes the big old Thundurus. Thundurus is such a cool Pokemon. I love using Thundurus. I just don't really like how frail it is. So, you know, on my personal teams, I like to use... Assault Vest Thundurus, but we also see how strong it can be. But here comes the Airstream, and it's going to take us down to Sash, which we expected. So I guess the question here is, does Fini attack, or does Fini Calm Mind? Okay. I'm still faster than the Fini. Did I miss something? What did the Fini do? Am I still faster than the Fini? That's interesting. That is quite interesting, I must say. So, we do see the Calm Mind. Okay. That is very, very interesting. Okay, so I think then, this is what I can do. I think I can max and Starfall into the Fini? No, I don't want to. Do I want to deal with the Fini? I just want to... Why don't I Clear Smog it? Because I feel like the Fini's going to protect. So I'm going to try to hit the Landorus. And... Clear Smog it. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that thing. Wow. Did I not max? I hate that. I hate that I did not max. Wow. Wow. That was a mistake on my end. I meant to max. But luckily for us, we are going to see the Clear Smog come into effect. So this is amazing for us. I think I still have to max. That was a mistake on my end, and I apologize. I did not mean to not max. So here comes the Starfall, and I'm just going to Rage Powder here. I'm just going to Rage Powder here. Yeah. Dumb play on my part. Wow. And we are finally going to see the max. So here comes the Xerneas. The big ol' elk. It's such a cool Pokemon. I mean, if you guys have seen Princess Mononoke, this reminds me of the Spirit of the Forest, the final kind of thing on Mononoke, which I think is amazing. So we are going to see my Rage Powder come off first. Do we see the Protect? We are going to see the Airstream come off, and I forget. If that was Life Orb, that should be gone. And then I should be able to get the... then I should be able to get the Fini, but I don't think it was Life Orb. No, it was not Life Orb. Okay, I'm fine with that. Because we know we're faster than a +1 Fini. We know we are faster than a +1 Fini, so... Plus we're +2 in special. So he's going to Calm Mind again, which is fine. We have a couple of things to work with here, which is great. Hopefully we don't see the Indeedee. If we do see the Indeedee, that's a little bit unfortunate. But I think at this point it is a good Grimmsnarl switch. Okay, we see the Calyrex. We see the Calyrex. Great. So I think that's a Sucker Punch. And a Starfall into it. It's a Sucker Punch and a Starfall into it. Because if it switches the terrain, yeah, okay. That's fine. I still get a massive Starfall into it. So I'm definitely okay with that. Plus I changed the terrain, so that's beautiful here. Sucker Punch is going to fail. And we are going to see my Starfall come out, so... Boom! Ooh, that one-shots it. Beautiful. Great. Great. Okay, cool. So now we don't really have to worry about the Calyrex. And I didn't realize that they switched the Calyrex, you know. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate there. That is quite a bit unfortunate. Because Calyrex can now deal a problem. So, anyways, here comes the Entei. I think I'm just going to Snarl. Snarl and Starfall. Do I have one more turn of Starfall left? I forget. I do. Okay. So, that's an easy Snarl. I'm at +2. So, this thing should not be able to... Yep, here comes the Starfall. And are we going to see it go down? We are going to see it go down. Beautiful. This thing just one-shots everything. That's great. I love it. Snarl. Growl. Let's see if it Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters. Yep, what we expected. That's okay. Doesn't do much on the Xerneas. As long as we don't get the accuracy drops, we should be in a fairly good position here. And, yeah. We see the Xerneas go back to normal. And that's an easy Moonblast into a... I don't even know. I guess, no, yeah, I can Extreme Speed it. Because it's Misty Surge. And the battle was canceled. And we take the win. So, good showcase of Xerneas in Game 1. Nice. We're going up against a Kyurem-Black team with coaching. Is this James Beck's team? I don't know. I feel like I've seen this combo before, the Kyurem-Black and the Pheromosa. Pheromosa is not the most fun thing to deal with. However, I do have Rage Powder. What does Rage Powder do for me? So Rage Powder helps me out. Oh man, but what if they lead the Torkoal? Wow. Okay, so we're in a fairly interesting predicament here, but I think Amoonguss Xerneas is still good, right? Because Xerneas hits the Dragapult really hard, it hits the Pheromosa really hard, hits the Kyurem really hard. Yeah, and then the Amoonguss helps set up the Xerneas, but it can also Rage Powder away any type of speed swap, any type of coaching, any type of things like that. We do also want the Landorus to help out with the Kyurem, although it's not going to do all that much besides that. Maybe I want the Metagross Entei combo. No, because Metagross doesn't want to see that Torkoal. Does it? Landorus, Metagross, and yeah, I think I was kind of... Yeah, one of my problems is sometimes I take a little bit too long to choose my Pokemon. And it gives me anxiety too. And I saw the timer going down. So I just kind of chose the last two at random. But we'll see here. Hopefully I can do enough damage in the early game that I don't need to do anything in the second game. I mean in the second half, but okay. So we're going to see a Trick Room. For sure. We are going to see a Trick Room. So, that is quite interesting here. You know what? I think I Spore and Geomancy, because that prevents the... It could also Eerie Impulse, which could be a little bit annoying, but we do see the Geomancy come out, and hopefully I can get a Spore off before the Trick Room comes off. Because if I can deny Trick Room, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. So, everything is rising. And we're going to see the Psychic come off into the Amoonguss, which is fine because I have the Sash. And we're going to Sleep Powder. Or Spore, I'm sorry. So, no Trick Room for you. No Trick Room for you. Okay. So that's great. I think I'm going to swap into the Landorus now. And I'm going to try to hit a Starfall. Change the terrain up. This would have been an excellent position if I had my... whatchamacallit? If I had my Grimmsnarl. But alas, I do not. So we're going to preserve the Amoonguss. Yeah, get it some health back with the Regenerator. So here comes the Landorus. Landorus isn't going to be doing all that much, but I do kind of wanted... I wanted to preserve the Amoonguss. Another option I could have done was to protect the Amoonguss, but I do want to get rid of this Porygon sooner rather than later, because once the Porygon is gone... once the Porygon's gone, I don't have to worry too much about other things, you know, about speed control, things like that, but... Anyways, here's the Xerneas. Xerneas is going to do a huge Max Starfall. Let's see how much damage this does. And that one-shots it. Wow. It's not every day you see a Porygon get one-shot. It's not every day you see a Porygon get gone. So, Porygon's gone. And now it's gone. And now Tapu Lele Psychics. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I am perfectly fine with that. Because whatever he has in the back, I can just redirect away. Let's see. They're communicating. Choose your turn. Okay, the Torkoal. The Drought comes out. Okay, I think that's a Rock Slide. I think that's a Rock Slide here. And then a Starfall into the Lele. Yeah, because I want to get I want to get rid of the Lele sooner rather than later. Here comes the Starfall into the Lele. And Lele is gone. Wow, this thing just... Boom, boom, boom. Just hitting like a truck. Rock Slide comes out. Give me the flinch, please. No, but if it doesn't do an eruption, you know, it's not going to do as much, which is good. Heat Wave comes out, which I'm fine with. So now, here's where Amoonguss comes back in. And the Kyurem comes out. which I am fine with. So, it's bursting with aura. And I think I protect the Amoonguss. Because I have a feeling Kyurem protects. Unless it has Assault Vest. I think it has Assault Vest if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I do want to get rid of the Kyurem. Okay, so Kyurem gets big. I don't think Kyurem wants to change the terrain, or sorry, change the weather. It could try to get a max Terravolt or whatever it's called. But, yeah. Again, Kyurem looks sick. I love it. But Amoonguss is going to protect. We are going to see the protect. And the Starfall comes out into the Kyurem. And Kyurem is gone. Wow. That just one-shot a Dynamax Kyurem. So that's amazing. And, yeah, we're going to see another Heat Wave. And that's not going to do anything to the Amoonguss. And that's a clean, not sweep, but it is a very, very clean game. I mean, we lose the Landorus, but that's just the power of Xerneas. Xerneas is really, really cool. So, I mean, there's not much I can do except that. And then I Moonblast, obviously. So, yeah, good game. Good game to my opponent. Moonblast, pop, and Torkoal gone. Beautiful. And we take it. Defeated Gladio, but Gladio is not Gladio I came. There's my bad pun for the day, so. Alright, we got ourselves a Calyrex-Ice team, and this one has the Trick Room setting with Amoonguss, Thundurus, Incineroar, and Celesteela. So, immediately off the bat, this is not the greatest matchup for Xerneas. I mean, the Celesteela looks pretty scary. And what is my way of dealing with Celesteela? I mean, I have an Entei. Which could be great. So, I think this is what I do. I lead the Entei, Landorus, and have the... Oh, man. This is a tough one, actually. This is a very tough one. I know I want the Xerneas, obviously. But the Xerneas actually doesn't look the greatest. But if I can get a... Geomancy up... Am I being too passive with the Landorus? I think maybe, right? I don't think I need the Landorus. I think maybe the Metagross and the Xerneas Amoonguss looks good. The other thing is I could Scary Face my own Pokemon. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I can always Scary Face my own Pokemon if Trick Room is up. But then that feels kind of like a waste. Because when Trick Room ends, then we're kind of in a bad position. But anyways, either way, we are going to see the Porygon 2 and the Incineroar. Okay. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. But also definitely not the best thing in the world. So maybe I just Weakness Policy this thing. Inner Focus. Okay. So I think what I do here, I'm going to Extreme Speed. Sorry, I'm going to Bulldoze. And I'm going to Steel Spike into the Porygon. So, we'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens here. Here comes the giant Metagross. Metagross looks so sick, and Metagross is one of my personal favorite Pokemons, and this kind of shows you the flexibility of the team. We're not necessarily Dynamaxing the Xerneas. So, that does a lot of damage on the Incin, which is pretty good. Hopefully it's not Burning Jealousy. If it's Burning Jealousy, then, whoopsies. Oh well. So here comes the Steel Spike into the Porygon, and no, Porygon eats. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate because now he's gonna get the Trick Room up. Will-O-Wisp. That's not something you see on Incineroar every day. Okay. That's fine. That's fine by me. Because I think what I do now is I Sacred Fire into that. Or maybe I just Extreme Speed. Will Extreme Speed take it out? And maybe Max Guard? No. Okay. I think that thing might... What might it do? I mean, Flare Blitz? Could it switch? I don't think... I think Incineroar is in an awkward position where it doesn't really want to do anything, right? Extreme Speed onto the... That's not enough to take it out. Oh, yikes. Recover. That's okay. I'm fine with it. Show me the Parting Shot. Please show me the Parting Shot. Parting Shot. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we called that right. We called that correctly. That would have been really, really cool if we hit that with a Sacred Fire. But here's going to be a massive Steel Spike into the Calyrex. And luckily we read that correctly. It is going to be neutral, but that is not in Dynamax form, and that does a ton of damage, which I am okay with. I am very, very okay with. The Incineroar could cause problems later on, but now you're kind of in a position like, do you max that thing? I don't know. We have Amoonguss and, yeah, Amoonguss in the back. So I think a Sacred Fire will do, and then a Steel Spike, just in case, right? I think we double up into it. Maybe Porygon hits me with a Foul Play. I'm fine with that, because what that will do is will give me a free switch in. But we put him in a very, very, very peculiar situation here, because you just swapped into a Max Steel Spike. So, wow. So we don't. Okay. The Porygon might be a little bit annoying to deal with later on, but High Horsepower is going to come out and not going to do a whole ton of damage, which is beautiful. And here comes the Steel Spike. Bop. Alright. Beautiful. The great thing is that we are burning the Trick Room turns off, right? Again, I'm just a little bit worried about that Porygon. But maybe we can get a burn here. Show me the burn. And we do get the burn. So if he does Foul Play, which I don't think he will, but if he does, so be it. Alright, let's see what they bring out. Probably the Incineroar if I were to guess. Yeah, it's the Incineroar. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, it doesn't do much to either one. So I think in this case I Protect and Bulldoze. There's 2 turns left of Trick Room. Okay. So yeah, I Protect and I Bulldoze. Here. And then second turn, I'm going to... No, I don't want to swap out because I do have the +2. And then a burned Metagross doesn't do all that much. So I'm probably going to end up swapping out the... Entei. Metagross uses Protect. Do we see the clap of the hands? We do see the clap of the hand, so good. And foul play, yeah, into the Metagross. Okay, so kind of expected that, which is good, right? Here comes the Bulldog. Whoa, that does a lot, actually. It's a crit on the Incin. That's why. Okay. Let me go down. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. Yeah, let me go down. I'm gonna go Amoonguss here, and then I'm going to Stomping Tantrum into the Incin. Because worst case scenario, like I said, I go down, right? Battle was canceled. Wow. They didn't even use a Dynamax, which is very, very interesting. And they still had a third Pokemon. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll take it. We didn't even get to showcase Xerneas in that one. So there you have it, folks. That is the Xerneas team made by Cloverbells. Cloverbells is an excellent team builder if you do not know who they are. But, you know, check him out. I will be posting his YouTube channel in the description below. He features a lot of cool teams, so yeah, definitely check him out. But anyways, you got to see it right here. The Xerneas Amoonguss combo is very, very strong, and then we do have that Metagross as a secondary option for Dynamax if the Xerneas doesn't look like the greatest matchup. So we also have the Grimmsnarl for support, Entei a little bit more on the support side as well, and the Landorus is there for coverage and Intimidate, which we didn't really get to use all that much. So is the team. Definitely check it out, and if you like the content on my channel, definitely go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe. It does help me grow the channel, and I appreciate all the love that's been going out on this channel. We're at about 135 subscribers as I record this, so hopefully we can get to 150 soon, maybe before the end of the month, and then the next shot is 200. So it's been a fun journey so far in terms of this channel, and especially with Pokemon 25 anniversary just getting announced. Well, I am recording this pre the announcement, but I will be posting it probably after the 25-year anniversary announcement. So in the comments, I also want you to leave what you think of the 25 anniversary announcements and what they end up announcing. This is like past me talking to future me. So yeah, other than that, definitely go ahead and check Cloverbells out, and we'll see you next time.